Good morning, everyone. How are you today? We're good, Miss. Awesome. I love your energy this morning. Last week, we learned about understanding the concept of energy, forms of energy, energy classification, and the benefits of energy. Do you remember when we calculate and kinetic and potential energy? Yes, Miss. Great! Today, we are going to continue with a very important and exciting topic, the law of conservation of energy and energy conversion. Are you ready, guys? Ready, Miss? Okay, so take a look at this animation of a child on a swing. When the child is at the highest point, they have potential energy. As they move downward and pass through the lowest point, that energy turns into kinetic energy or the energy of motion. But what happens when the swing slows down and stops? Does the energy disappear? Yes, it disappears, Miss. Almost correct, Risky. That's a good try, but let's fix that a bit, okay? The energy doesn't really disappear, it just changes form. In physics, we have a principle called the law of conservation of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only change from one form to another. In the swing example, the energy that seems to vanish is actually converted into heat energy due to air friction and also sound energy from the swinging. That's a natural energy conversion. Now, look at this kettle on a stove. What type of energy is being transferred into the kettle? Heat energy. Excellent, Livia. Heat energy from the stove is transferred into the kettle, causing the water to boil. When the water boils, heat energy is used to change liquid water into steam. The steam rises because its particles move quickly. That means heat energy is being converted into kinetic energy, the motion of water particles. So this is the example of heat energy transforming into motion energy. What about this blender? What energy goes in and what comes out? Electric energy turns into motion energy. Absolutely correct. Bayu gets a candy today. Great answer. Now, look around you guys. There's a fan and a lamp. Who can tell me about energy conversions are happening there? A fan electric to motion and a lamp electric to light. Excellent, Danu. That's a very quick and correct. Miss? Aisyah, would you like to ask something? Please feel free to ask. I'm really happy when you're curious. Miss, if energy always changes form, why do we need to save energy? That's a brilliant question, Aisyah. Well, even though energy cannot be destroyed, the sources of energy, like electricity, often come from fuels like coal or oil, which can run out. If we waste energy, we use up those fuels faster and it harms the environment. So, saving energy means protecting our planet. Thank you, Aisha, for reminding us all why it's important to be responsible with energy. Before we finish, can someone summarize what we learned today? Me. Today we learned that energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only change form. And then energy conversion happens in many tools like swings, kettles, blenders, fans, and etc. And then the last one is saving energy is really important because energy sources can run out. Fantastic! Because you were brave enough to summarize, you may go to break a little earlier today. Thank you, Miss. Now, before we end, let's give ourselves a big round of applause for today's learnings. Woo! Thank you, everyone. Next week, we'll learn about the concept of work. Don't forget to review today's lesson at home. See you next week. Bye-bye.